Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you all an update to my Ninja Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile for post-Photon Hypernova. We got some new Ninja support in the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. It's really crazy because we also got support in Darkwing Blast, so back-to-back Ninja support for official Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster sets. So with this one, we got a new fusion, a couple new monsters. They even imported Green Ninja from the OCG for us to use, so it definitely does help with the overall play style of the deck with all the many different Ninja cards we have. They're really going for a fusion lineup, giving us the new Yugioh, the Armor Ninja, as well as the previous fusion Ninja we had from the last set. So let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. So for our main deck Ninja monsters, we are running 3 copies of Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. When it's normal summon, you can add 1 ninjutsu art card from your deck to your hand. And when it's flip summon or special summon, you can add 1 ninja monster from your deck to your hand, except for Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. So a lot of the cards we run in the deck actually do help to set up some of the ninjas just set on the field. So then when you flip up Hanzo, you get that additional search. And then when you go for the normal summon, you have plenty of cards to search out for, including the new Ninjutsu Art Notebook of Mystery, and plenty of other cards that we are also running in the deck. We also have the new Tenchi Kami, which is always treated as a Ninjutsu Art card, which is one of the new field spells that we're running in the deck as well. I'm also running 3 copies of Mitsu, the Insect Ninja. If you control a ninja card or a face-down defense position monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target 1 face-down defense position monster you control, change it to face-up defense position, and if you do, change this card to face-down defense position, and if this targeted monster was a ninja monster, except Mitsu, the Insect Ninja, negate the opponent's monster's activated effect. You can only use each of the following of Mitsu, the Insect Ninja, once per turn. So Mitsu just helps for setting up your own ninja plays while being able to stop your opponent's monsters, being an easy special summon onto the field. We have resources to then go into our Link monster, Ninja Grandmaster Saizo, just needing 2 ninja monsters to summon this card. So even if we just have a ninja monster, you can just have your Hanzo be the normal summon, and then you can just special summon Mitsu onto the field and have your Link 2 right then and there. I also run 2 copies of the new Green Ninja. I've been debating if I want to run 3 copies or not of this card. If a monster is special summoned to your field face up, except during the damage step, you can target 1 of them, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, change that monster to face down defense position. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster on the field, change it to face up attack position or face down defense position. You can only use each effect of Green Ninja once per turn. So Green Ninja is kind of like Mitsu with its setup, but it just helps because it can reset the set cards on the field, being another easy special summon, just having that special summon of a ninja monster, so it can work in tandem with Mitsu when you special summon her onto the field, just because of the special summon that you can use with it, and then target 1 of them and special summon this card, and then flip that monster back down. So even with your play for your Hanzo, you have a big ninja lineup that you can use thanks to Green Ninja. I also run 2 copies of Upstart Gold Ninja. Once per turn, you can send 1 trap from your hand to the graveyard to special summon 1 level 4 or lower ninja monster from your deck in face-up defense position or face-down defense position. So this can be another special summon set up to use with Green Ninja in your hand and all the other ninjas that you may want to special summon. If you go for the Hanzo play of summoning out this ninja, we do have a rank 4 Blade Armor Ninja, which you can summon by overlaying the 2 level 4 monsters together using that summon. And for some of the one-ofs, I run 1 Yellow Ninja with this card. If it's normal summon or flip face up, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower ninja monster from your hand in attack position or face down defense position. And 1 Tobari the Sky Ninja. What I like about Tobari is also for the fact that it is a level 1 ninja that can be used for the additional setup in the deck. Being able to special summon it, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. The turn it was special summon or flip face up. You can only use each of the following effects of Tobari the Sky Ninja once per turn. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon 1 ninja monster from your hand or in face up or face down defense position. And then we're also running 1 Baku the Beast Ninja. If it's added to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon it. And 1 Kagero the Cannon Ninja. If this card is normal summon, special summon, or flip face up, you can special summon 1 ninja monster from your hand or graveyard in face down defense position. All of these also have different typing to use and utilize with our new fusion monster, which is Yugioh the Armor Ninja, needing 2 ninja monsters with different types. So even having the Warrior Beast, Wing Beast, and also the other setup that we may have with our next ninja monster can help to set up that fusion on the field by using all of these different ones and their different special summon setup techniques. I also run one of the new Yugioh, the Gravity Ninja, one of our bigger boss monsters in the deck. This one's also a rock monster, so being another different type. If this card is normal or special summon or flip face up, you can target up to 2 face up monsters on the field, change them to face down defense position. And if you do, any opponent's monsters that were flipped up by this effect cannot change their battle position. And if a monster on the field is flipped face up while this monster is face up on the field, except during the damage step, you can target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. So you have destruction plays just to work with the plays that the ninja cards are meant to do in the deck, and have additional power thanks to Yugioh, the Gravity Ninja, being on the field because of that. I also run one Twilight Ninja Jougan to finish off the ninja lineup for the deck. You can reveal one ninjutsu art card from your hand, special summon this card from your hand, and if the card attacks a defense monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So just another easy ninja monster to summon out on the field just by revealing a ninjutsu art card that you may have in your hand to begin with. And then for the last of the main deck monsters, just 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. It's just a hand trap of choice. There wasn't really any ninja-related hand traps, but still useful when you go second against your opponent to rely on by stopping any of their setups they may try to do. Moving on now to the spells, I run 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art Notebook of Mystery. If your opponent controls a card, you can set up to 1 ninja monster and up to 1 Ninjutsu Art spell or trap, except Ninjutsu Art Notebook of Mystery. These cards come from your deck and or graveyard, but only 1 can come from each. And if this set card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and change it to face-down defense position. So you can use the scroll to either set up more cards on the field for you to use. It's good if you already had an initial setup, since 1 card does have to come from the graveyard as well when you use it, and all your opponent has to do is control a card. So with that resource being on your opponent's field, you can already get a spell and monster set up on your field for you to use. I also run 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art Tool, Iron Digger. With this card, the equipped monster gains 500 attack, also treated as a ninja monster. You can only use each of the following effects of Ninjutsu Art Tool, Iron Digger, once per turn. You can banish 1 ninja monster from your graveyard, target 1 card on the field, and destroy it. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 of your banished ninja monsters and add it to your hand, or special summon it in face down defense position. Now, I thought of running one other generic equip spell, which you can take out for 1 spot here, and putting in that, because we do run Isolde to Tales of the Noble Knight to give us some warrior access with being able to send equip spells to the graveyard. But even so, it's a great card to rely on just for the playstyle of being able to use this card and destruction power by banishing our ninja resources. If you wanted to run one other generic equip spell in place, you can have the Isolde send 2 to at least be able to summon the green ninja from your deck to the field that much more quickly. I also run 2 of the Ninjutsu Art Notebook. With this card, winning a continuous spell once per turn, you can send 1 ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard to set 1 Ninjutsu Art spell or trap directly from your deck, except for Ninjutsu Art Notebook. So another setup for any of the Ninjutsu Arts we spoke of already, having both be an equip spell and a quick play spell. Both can be used for your monster effects and just an easy search, and also set up for some other ninja monsters in your graveyard. And I also run 2 copies of Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts. Just another setup. If a ninja monster is summoned to your field, you can target 1 ninja monster or 1 Ninjutsu Art card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. But you cannot activate card or effects of the same name for the rest of this turn. And if a ninja monster or Ninjutsu Art card you control will be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can banish 1 ninja monster from your graveyard instead. So you can even just set up some of the other cards we run, like your quick play spell, to then activate on the following turn, since it is a quick play spell on your opponent's turn, and then just added protection for your ninja monsters. I also run the 1 Tenshi Kami, which I said before. It's always treated as a Ninjutsu Art card, and when a ninja monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if this face-up card in its owner's field has left the field because of an opponent's card and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can target any number of ninja monsters with different names in your graveyard and special summon them in face-down defense position. So it's really a card your opponent does not want to get rid of, because even if it's banished, you'll get all the special summons for your many different ninja monsters face down on the field for you to utilize the following turn. So you can have your Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts for more of a protection for your monsters, but still, this search and setup is definitely one and a difficult one to decide which field spell you want. And it's treated as an Ninjutsu Art card as well, so you could just have it added to your hand thanks to some other cards we run in the deck. For more of the generic spells, I run 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Reinforcements of the Army for the Warrior Search, the special summoning from the graveyard, and just stopping more of our opponent's cards while they're set up in their own graveyard. And moving on now to the traps, I run 2 Ninjutsu Art of Mirage Transformation. Tribute one ninja monster, then target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field. It's also treated as a ninja monster while this card is face up on the field, and when this card leaves the field, you can send that monster to the graveyard. You can only activate one ninjutsu art of Mirage transformation per turn, but making it count as a ninja monster is all the better, because if it's a different type, we can use it as a tribute to special summon out Yugioh, the Armor Ninja, just needing it to have ninja in its name, which this trap is meant to do. I also run one copy of Ninjutsu Art of Shadow Sealing and one Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves, having a setup for Dancing Leaves on the field to special summon another ninja monster from your deck by tributing one on the field, and your Shadow Sealing to target a monster your opponent controls and banish it, and while that card's banished, its monster zone can't be used. So another easy answer just by tributing a ninja monster to get rid of a resource on the field, or tributing one to give you a resource also. And then for the last of the traps, just 3 infinite impermanents. It's great to mix up the different traps and lineup back row that we run with our infinite impermanents as well, setting it, not knowing what our opponent may have, and trying to activate that card in the same column that this card is set in. Moving on now to the main deck, extra deck, we run 2 copies of Yugioh, the Armor Ninja. It needs 2 ninja monsters with different types. It must first either be fusion or special summon from your extra deck by tributing the above cards. If this card is special summon or flip face up, you can banish one other ninja or ninjutsu art card from your hand, graveyard, or face up on the field, target one card on the field, and banish it. You can only use this effect of Yugioh, the Armor Ninja, once per turn. So just another easy resource when it's special summon, but even if you do manage to flip Yugioh face down, if you flip it up again, that's another way to get rid of a card in the field by banishing it. And it gets around all the other destruction effects as well by banishing that card you target. I also run 2 copies of Maison, the Battle Ninja. This is from the Darkwing Blast set. Needing the same requirements, 2 ninja monsters with different types. It must first either be fusion summon or special summon by tributing the above cards you control. Your ninja monsters can attack directly, which is great, getting around some of the bigger boss monsters your opponent may have. And when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon one ninja monster from your deck in face up or face down defense position. So you can even give you some answers to your opponent's cards by having direct access to cards like Mitsu, the Insect Ninja, using this fusion. I also run 2 copies of Ninja Grandmaster Saizo for the Link monsters. During your main phase, you can set one ninjutsu art spell or trap directly from your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn, and this card cannot be targeted for an attack. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. More of a protection card, while this card points to a monster on the field. So if you get your other ninja set cards, your opponent will have to attack into them, thus activating some of their other effects while flip face up. I also run 2 Isolde, Tale of the Noble Knight. Like I said, if you want to run the Equip card, it's just good for needing 2 warrior monsters to then search another warrior. I know we run a good number of different types of monsters, but Isolde definitely does still come in handy because we do run a good majority of warrior monsters, being able just to add them to our hand to then utilize later on. For more of the generic Link monsters, I run 1 Barricade Board Blocker, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Saryuja, and 1 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. For these generic links we can go into, like Field Spell Recycling, Nightmare Unicorn for spinning back cards, Saryuja and Underworld Goddess just being higher link monsters to rely on if we need some of the draw power or using our opponent's own monsters also. And then for the Xyz monsters, I run 2 copies of Blade Armor Ninja. If you have number 2 Insect Shadow Ninja, you can replace one of the Blade Armor Ninjas for that copy of the card. I just don't know where I put mine, but that would be one of the spots here since we have even more level 2 monsters in the form of Green Ninja to use. And lastly, 1 Divine Arsenal Zeus for overlaying over our ninjas that we've already used to then have a board clearing answer. As for some of the go-to plays with the new Green Ninja, especially being useful for that setup, since it says if a monster is special summon to your field face up, except during the damage step, you can target one of them, special summon this card from your hand, and change that monster to face down defense position. So with the play, you can go for Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, activate Hanzo to add a ninjutsu art card, so then you can go for your Scroll Notebook of Mystery. Then also, with this play, you can then, if you have the Mitsu in the hand, special summon onto the field. Resolving that, you can then also have Green Ninja, targeting the Mitsu that was just special summoning, flipping it face down, using the Green Ninja for that special summon, and change it to face down. And if it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, target a monster on the field, and change it to face up attack position. So you can use Green Ninja and Hanzo for the Link play to go into the Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can use to flip the Mitsu face up again. You want to make sure the Saizo is pointing to that card to protect it while it's on the field also. And then you also have the play with the Ninjutsu Art Notebook to either set it on that turn, then when your opponent has a card, activate it since you already have the Ninja in the graveyard for you to use, and then the 1 additional Ninjutsu Art card that you will add to your hand. But that is it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoy. It's a really awesome deck. We get more and more Ninja support, and with it, I like to see it being more in the limelight because it really was an awesome deck for a good while. We've had support from Ninja since, you know, the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! They really got hot around Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and they're starting to pick up pace again with all these other new cards we have. So, as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.